Well, hello everyone and Happy New Year. I know this is already the second week of January. Most of us are back to our classrooms, to our instruction. Celebrations are over. I mean, as much as we could celebrate last year. We're glad 2020 is over as well, and we're looking forward to 2021. Today, I wanted to talk to you about goals for the 2021 year, our teacher goals. And I'm talking about this because even though 2020 is over, that doesn't mean it's forgotten, or it doesn't mean that it didn't leave a mark in us. To be honest with you, as much excitement as I feel for 2021, I'm dragging. I'm so tired after 2020. Just knowing that we started dealing with COVID in March, that was probably present before we even realized it. And then we pretty much spent the whole year trying to figure out how to teach in our best capacity. It was tiring. And not because 2020 is over, that means that we are ready for 2021. And then you hear things that make no sense. Like, for example, for those of you who teach AP, you hear College Board saying that we're going to have a complete exam during the 2021 school year, because colleges, they really want to see what your students know. Okay, so colleges are the first ones who know how hard this has been for students. Some of them have to cancel classes, campus living. Some of them had to adjust. And for them to be expecting students and College Board to do a regular normal exam when our instruction has not been normal this school year is unfair. For College Board to not put their foot down and say, hey, this is a different type of school year. We need to arrange this in a way where our students can demonstrate what they have done in the previous year. But that's not what we hear. What we hear is that we're going to have a regular exam in May. And again, that is not fair. Do you realize that many teachers hasn't even been able to see their students because they have been online during the whole first semester and their students do not turn on their cameras? Do you realize that some teachers are juggling hybrid instruction, which is just a name? A name for what? A name for a mess. Because you have some students at home, some students at school, and you're trying to juggle everything and to do a good job. Do you realize that there are teachers who are teaching right now in the classroom with their students in the classroom with a bunch of measures that only mean distance between the teacher and the students and between the students themselves? Do you realize what school year is looking? How this school year is looking? It's probably looking even worse than last year, because at least last year we had that energy, okay, it's March, we want to finish this year as best as we can, let's try this, let's try that. And many of us burn out in the intent because we try so many things, we try so many digital tools, we try so many approaches that in the end we felt really, really frustrated. So, you know, again, for College Board to say that we're going to have a normal exam, like we're having a normal school year, is as nasty as some schools trying to push normalcy during this school year as well, trying to do everything that they usually do when we are present at school. That only leaves profound marks, hurt feelings, tiredness, kids and teachers feeling a bit not very well understood. So, how about you? What are your goals? Are you one of those who, okay, 2021 is a new school year, I'm gonna do as much as I can, this is over? Be careful, because it's not over. I mean, at this point, the best thing that we can do is just to be realistic. And I'm telling you, I've been teaching for a very long time, and I'm usually very upbeat about every school year. And I'm still upbeat, and I still love my profession. I love my students. I love teaching. I love every class, even though it's via Zoom. I love it. But I know that I'm not the same teacher. I'm not the teacher that I want to be. I'm tired. And I know that this is going to have a big impact in what's coming. So let's stop thinking that we're getting behind. We're not getting behind. We're surviving. So let's just put this example. See, let's say that you go on a boat, the boat sinks, and you try to swim to save your life. What are you thinking? Are you thinking, oh my gosh, I'm getting behind? Or are you thinking, I want to survive, I'm gonna do as much as I can to survive? So what you do, you start swimming, and you start breathing, you start, wanting to make sure that you're not gonna get tired too soon so you can reach the other side. So that's at this point, that's how I feel. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna do as much as I can, but the idea is that I'm gonna try to survive. If institutions like College Board insist in that AP teachers and AP students have to be subjected to a normal exam, that's on them. That is really on them, because this is not about us not doing our job. We are doing as best as we can. This is not about College Board putting a bunch of videos online and saying, hey, look, just show your students. If you can't teach, just let the video person teach them. Oh, really? That only shows how disconnected they are from what is really happening in the classroom. But you know what? I'm not against College Board. I love College Board. I love the idea of preparing our kids. I love the idea of rigor. But we're humans first, and we're going through a very rough moment. So, number one, no complete AP tests. Number two, schools, do not try to do everything as if everything were to be normal, because it's not. And number three, my colleagues, my friends, don't be that rough on yourself, okay? You are tired, and we need to try to survive this, okay? All right, my friends, with that said, Happy New Year. Adios.